Hi everyone, I'm here to do the reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope everybody is doing good and staying safe, staying healthy. I know last reading I told you guys that I was having some issues with sound and my lighting and everything like that due to me moving to another room in my house. So hopefully, I've been working on it, as you can see, so hopefully this time it's better. But it should get better as we go on as I'm still adding stuff and everything, but the echo is nowhere near as bad as it was. So, all right, again, we're going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot deck for the overall energy of the reading, and then we are going to continue the reading with the Light Seers Tarot deck. So, this is, again, for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, overall energy of the reading. We have three. We have the Nine of Spring, which is the Nine of Wands. We have the Seven of Summer, which is the Seven of Cups, and we have the Eight of Autumn, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So, to me, it looks like there is something that you have been hanging on in there, fighting hardcore for, not giving up on. I feel like whatever it is, it's been some type of a confusing situation, something that more information is needed. There's something that you're not giving up on. You've been fighting for a while. You know, the Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot talks about being the wounded warrior. All right. So there's something that you have just been holding on to, something that you're maybe afraid to let go of, something that you're afraid, something that you don't want to stop fighting for. Okay. But with the Seven of Cups here, there is a decision that needs to be made. There is a choice that has to be made, okay? But it's a choice that needs more, you need more information first. There's more work to be done, okay? There's more work to be done before you can give up, or you can stop fighting. Interesting. Before you can make this choice. Let's see what the messages are for you guys. That's interesting. I don't generally take 3 cards for the overall. 2 has usually been the max for me, but 3 came out, so we're taking 3. All right, let's see what the messages are for you guys. Messages for the Sun, person, person, spirit, person. Messages. Messages. Reverse the chat. Clear, concise messages. What are the messages? Reverse the chat. Messages. What are the messages? we have the Page of Cups, we have the Chariot, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Then we have the Fool, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. With the Page of Cups, this talks about messages coming in, some kind of messages. Usually, pages are messengers. And I always think of this card. There's something, I feel like there's something going on with you guys, okay? Something that's pulling at your heartstrings here. And I feel like you guys may want to do something different. There's something, it could be regarding creativity, something creative, something different. Your heart is being pulled somewhere else. I feel like there is a choice here, there is a decision that needs to be made, and that goes back to the Seven of Cups. I feel like there is some type of a choice that needs to be made, and it's a choice that has to be made with your heart. Okay? When this choice is made, it's going to move you forward, because the Chariot is about movement, forward movement, fast movement, change. It's going to change things. And I feel like this change is going to take you from this Seven of Pentacles energy to waiting and waiting and waiting for something to grow, for something to come to fruition, what have you, to this full energy here of, a brand new path, a brand new journey, a brand new adventure, something that with this star, something that is exciting to you, something that's fulfilling to you, something that could bring in money. But you have to make the decision to do so. And I feel like for some of you, there's a lot of chaos in your life that makes it difficult to make this decision. I feel like that is what it is that is stopping you or hindering you. This is something that I feel like whatever this is, this creative thing, this creative endeavor, it's something that you've thought about for a long time. But it's like I feel like you're afraid, or you're not sure. You don't want to take that leap. And, with the Page of Cups over top of the Fool here, this tells me that there is some type of new adventure or new path, new something. But you don't know. You don't know. And look, on the bottom of the deck, I just happened to glance at it. We have the Devil. So I feel like negativity might be stopping you, I don't know. Let's see what the clarifiers. So we get some more details and see what's really going on here. Where's this page? The Ten of Cups. And it's funny because I put that up there and his eyes are looking up. And I know that the feet are up here, but I almost feel like he's looking up at his family. Like, The Ten of Cups, it's happiness. It's this, a fulfilling family. Maybe that is what you guys are struggling with. Maybe that's what you want. That's what your heart is pulling you towards. And maybe whatever situation you're currently in, especially with the Seven of Pentacles here, whatever this is, it's just not going to grow anymore. Whatever you're currently in, there's just no more growth. You're waiting for it to grow, but there's no more growth. And your heart is telling you to make the choice. To make the choice. Go for your happiness. Go for this. Go for your Ten of Cups. And I swear, I'm telling you, when I laid that up there, like that, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. There's like a glare. But his eyes are like looking straight up at that Ten of Cups. Like that is what is on your mind. That is what you're thinking. That's what you want. That's what you're aspiring to. And see, with this card, the little, gosh, I don't know. This light's so bright. To work on the lighting in here again. But you see the little lines? They're like coming, pointing right to his center, to his heart. And over here, we see the heart in the hands. I just feel like whatever this is, whatever you guys are doing, it's having to make a choice to something, to go for what your heart wants, for your happiness, to go towards your happiness. And I feel like right now you may be in a situation to where you've been in for a while and you've just been persevering and hanging tight and hanging in there and everything else. But this stuff has been going on in the back of your mind. I want happiness. I want to go where, I want to go where my heart leads me, where I'm happy, And again, the Fool right underneath of that, She just wants to go where she's happy. And I feel like whatever situation that you're currently in, you're not really happy. And there's a fear. I feel like there's a fear of making this decision. Let's see, what is this Chariot about? What can you tell me about this Chariot? So with the Chariot, we have the Queen of Swords and the Death card. So having to speak up, you're going to have to speak up, Libra. You need to speak up, because I feel like there's something that has to end. Whatever this energy you've got going on over here, it has to end. This needs to end. It's time to end, because there is a new door that is going to be opened for you. With this Queen of Swords, you have to speak up. You have to put it out there. And I feel like a lot of you do not want to make that decision to do that, But it's time to go after your happiness. This is time. This is time to, I feel like you guys have been changing, and I feel like and you know what? Maybe you guys are the ones that have been growing here. You've been taking care of yourselves and you've been growing, and now it's time. It's time to get out of the growing stage and go on the adventure, and don't be afraid, Make the decision to go after what your heart is telling you to go towards. Happiness, stability, a happy family, Let's see. There's the Seven of Pentacles. You tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. What can you tell me about this one? The Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. Undecided, juggling, back and forth. Oh, 1 minute, no. 1 minute I'm going to stay in this Nine of Wands energy. I'm going to sit there and keep fighting and keep doing it. And then the next minute, no. I want to go after my happiness. There's no more growth. Whatever situation you're currently in, there's no more growth, Libra. It's time to move forward. It's time to go through the door. I know the Death card, people, especially people that aren't familiar with tarot, they see this and think, oh my gosh, death, this is horrible. But it's not. It's not. It just means something is ending. There's the end of something. It's a transformation. You've grown, I think you've grown, and you can't, in this particular phase of your life, You've done as much growing as you can. You've done well. You've grown from things that you've been through. This Nine of Wands energy, it's caused you to grow. It's caused you to become someone different. And now this transformation has happened. It's time to walk through that door. It's time to let, you know, the old go and the new. Time to walk into the new. Time to walk into the known. This just happened to fall out as I was getting ready. So see, there's a lot of indecision here. And I know Libra, a lot of Libras have a hard time making decisions. And I know they're can be very indecisive. And this is one time where you need to make the decision. You need to make the decision to say, I'm done with this. I'm tired of living in this chaos, this confusion. I'm tired, you know, this Eight of Pentacles. I'm tired of putting in all my effort into a situation that's really not getting me anywhere. And that might be yourself. You know, I'm tired. I've grown. I'm in this particular situation. You've done all the growing that you can do. It's time to walk through a new door to something else, to change, a new beginning, you know? And it's scary. Change is scary, and so is going into the unknown, because that's what the Fool talks about. Taking a step into the unknown. What if I fall into this water? What's down below? What's gonna get me? You know? But you have the star right beside it. And that talks about wish fulfillment. You know? This is your destiny. She's looking up there at this big bright light, and she's holding on to this string. You know, you're being called to move forward. And this is underneath the Chariot, guys. What is this Fool card? What is this Fool card about? So with the Fool, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You can do this. If you've been afraid that you can't do this for fear of, you know, can I take care of myself? Can I support? You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this is all about you, though. I don't feel like this is necessarily regarding a relationship or whatever. I mean, you could be in a situation with someone right now, but I feel like this is all about you, your growth, your life, your decisions, what makes you happy. You have to do what makes you happy. Don't be afraid, because you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to take care of yourself, guys. If that's what's holding you back, afraid, the fear of, am I going to make it? Am I going to be okay? Will I be able to take care of myself? I don't know. Am I going to, all these am I, what ifs, and shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I don't knows, and you need to let all it go. You need to, you know, get into a clear space. Some of you with this star, you know, meditate, sit down in a room, you know, it just, you alone with your thoughts, get a clear head, meditate, listen, put on some, you know, very calming and relaxing music, and just breathe and really, really get in tune with what it is that your heart is calling out to you, and then follow it. Because with this card, I feel like this is where you're supposed to go. You're supposed follow that intuition. Follow what your intuition is pulling you towards. See? And she's holding on to that with the little string, and it's guiding her, you know? Hold on to that string. Let it guide you. Let it pull you in the direction. Don't be afraid, okay? We have the Queen of Wands over top of the Star card. So be confident. Be confident in yourself. You know, be determined. Be confident. That's what the Queen of Wands. She's very determined. She's confident. She knows that she is powerful enough to handle any situation that is thrown at her. She's also gentle, you know, so be gentle with yourself, but at the same time, keep that determination. She's not afraid. There's no fear with the Queen of Wands. She's not afraid. This is fire energy, okay? And, you know, fire, they're passionate, and they're passionate, and they go for what they want. And that's what I feel like you're being guided to do. Go for it. Go for what you want. Stop investing yourself into something that is just chaotic, something that is just keeps you confused all the time, and just keeps you in a place of you don't know if you're coming and going, you know? Stop staying there and putting yourself through this. Libra, okay? What is this King of Pentacles? Two of Swords. Indecision. Indecision. And again, I feel like this comes back to, you know, because the King of Pentacles, he's very wise, he's very smart, he's very grounded, he can take care of himself, he's been through experiences, okay? And those experiences have made him very wise. They have made him to where, you know, he makes the right decisions. Feels like he can make the right decisions, you know. And I feel like you are really stuck in this energy of indecisiveness, which I said earlier. And the two of Swords is right here. Not knowing, you know, not wanting to make a decision. She's blindfolded, you see? She doesn't want to make the decision. And I feel like you guys, there's fears, there's insecurities, I feel like, that are holding you guys back. You know, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Feeling like, you know, can I take care of myself financially? Will I be able to take care of myself? Do I have the confidence to walk through this door, to do this? You know, and I feel like a lot of you guys are doubting yourselves and doubting the ability, but you do. You know, we have the Queen of Swords up here. My goodness, we have all these queens. And I feel like this is all the parts of all of you coming out to say, yes, you can take care of yourself. Yes, believe in yourself. You have the confidence. Yes, you need to admit to yourself that you can do this. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of you are okay with this energy over here, and it's comfortable, and this is what you're used to, and you don't want to step out of your comfort zone, but it's time, because it's on your mind. You want this happiness, you know, you want to fulfill, you want to go after what your heart's calling you, is calling out to you. Then do it, you know, because there's no more growth where you're at. Wherever you're in, whatever situation you're in, there's no more growth. The only thing that there is instability, there's insecurities, there is, you know, confusion, there's chaos, and it's time to move forward out of all of that. Change is here. The change is here. You guys just have to decide to do it. And that's what I think is holding you back. But now is the time. And that's what's the message I think Spirit is trying to get through to you guys. Don't be afraid. Have confidence. Know that you've got this. You are a smart, intelligent, you know, confident human being. There's no reason to be insecure. You know, transformation has begun, and it's time for you to walk through this door and take the bull by the horns, basically, and stop being afraid. So I don't know what it is that you guys, you know, because it's going to be different from all of you. But whatever situation this is referring to, whatever the situation is that you guys are afraid to get out of, or don't feel you have what it takes to get out of this or whatever, stop investing in it, because there's no more growth. There's no more growth. There's movement now. There needs to be movement. You need to move forward. And once you make this decision finally, and you just do it and stop being afraid, or stop letting fear hold you back, it's going to be quick. You know, it's going to happen, and it's going to take off, and it's going to go. All right. So I hope this resonated, guys. And if it did, awesome. Leave me a like, share, subscribe, comment. If it didn't, that's okay. It just wasn't your story this week. Please check the videos for the other signs in your charts. And you guys have a fabulous rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you all later.